Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. My name is Connie. I am your host, and today is episode number 2. On today's episode, we're gonna go over my 2022 goals. I did go over my 2021 goals a couple videos back. Not a podcast, it was just a regular video. I just reviewed them, and then today we're gonna go over. I shouldn't play with the scissors. Today we're gonna go over my 2022 goals. I don't know if it's too late for those, but we're gonna do it anyways. So at the end of the podcast, I need to stop playing with the scissors. At the end of my podcast, I am gonna show the 2021 goals, like my vision board for last year's. Just because this year I'm going a lot more simpler. The one from last year, I sat down, I decorated it, I put stickers on it, I cut and pasted and glued and everything all together. This year's, I'm not. So I'm gonna go put it up here. I'm trying to figure out, can I put it here and then I don't know. We'll see how I go throughout the video. But first, I am going to go over the actual goals that I have. I feel like just this year, I just want to make something more simple, more plain, more straight to the point. The other one was pretty straightforward, but the other one had more complications. I don't know how to say it, but it was just more like it had a lot going on, different colors. And so this year I was like, I'm just gonna make it quick and simple, like cut them and then put them on there. And yeah, so we're gonna go over the goals. Just a reminder, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the podcasts that I have planned out. And yeah. So today is March 1st. It's probably a little bit late for my goals, but I've been knowing what I want. I just didn't have it all in one place. So the first thing that I want to show the camera is just this thing that I'm going to end up hanging up on the wall. So it shows in the background of my podcast. Actually, it can go like right here. Well, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. So, but basically it's just the finger. It's just the finger of holding a piece of paper that says Hoy te irá bien, muy bien. Just looks like this. And I want to put it on my wall just as like motivation. Yes. What can I help you with? ¿No tienes frío?
Mamá,
¿Quieres hablar? No, Alpacita, ¿cómo te llamas?
Nanan.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Te.
Diles hi.
Ay.
Diles bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, gracias. So I just want to put this up behind me as motivation. She's just staring at me like, hello. But I want to cut. Should I cut it? I'm just going to leave it like that. Hoy te irá muy bien. So the number one goal for this year, for myself, for you guys, for the internet's sake. So I have 2 main goals for you watching this. So I do want to continue with YouTube. I am going to include it. It wasn't my old one, but I'm going to include it on this one. So I do want to continue doing YouTube videos. I want to try to upload at least once a week. Last week I uploaded on Thursday. I don't know if that's going to work out this week. But I want to upload at least once a week. Don't get mad when I don't upload for like 2 months, because that's just who I am as a person. The only problem that I have is that I feel like I have a boring life. Like, I don't have much exciting things going on in my life. And whatever things I do I kind of just do them unplanned. But I do want to make more videos. I do want to post more content. I guess this podcast is part of the YouTube, so that'll tie in with continuing this podcast. I know I just started it, but I do want to continue recording. I do want to continue recording podcasts with my little microphone that I stole from my brother. And so that's another one of my goals this year. Same thing as the videos. I do want to continue posting one times a week. ¿Qué dijo? I want to continue posting once a week. I just want to continue doing podcasts once a week. Record or film once a week and then post whatever that is. It'll either be like content for the YouTube or it'll be content for the podcast. So my next goal for 2022 is to continue my self-care journey. This is just kind of one big thing that has a lot of little things in between. I'm going to put this that says love yourself. It's pink and I think it has a heart. Yeah, it has that heart. And so I want to continue with the love yourself journey, self-care. And so, like I said, I don't know if I ever talked about my acne. No, I don't think I ever talked about it. So last year, I had a job. Oh, that sounds so like sad. Like I had a job, you guys. Anyways, I had this job where I had to wear a mask 24/7, which I really didn't. It was a warehouse job. So there was a bunch of dirt. And so within like all of the dirt in the warehouse, my sweat from working and my stanky breath, all three of those combined ended up breaking out my skin really bad. It was so horrible. It was like when I was 21 probably. I had a really bad breakout when I was like 21. I want to say like 21-ish, 2021. I don't really remember to be exact, but I do remember it was very horrible. I really hated my skin at that point. I would wear makeup to try to cover it and it wouldn't work. I would try different over-the-counter medication. Not medication, but like topical, like lotions or face washes. And nothing would work. So I ended up, I told my mom, I was like, because my dad's very like self-care. He's a very self-care person. Like whatever it is, it's not, how would I say it? It's not how expensive it is. As long as it works, then he was willing to help me out like money-wise. And so he was like, let's go to a dermatologist. And I was like, well, before we go to a dermatologist, I'm going to try Curology. If you guys haven't heard of Curology, it's basically online dermatologist that give you a subscription based on some pictures that you sent in. And you fill like questions about your skin type, like if it's oily, if it has texture, whatever the case might be. And so I tried Curology. To be honest, I had it for like a year probably, and I loved it. Like 10 out of 10 recommend if you're thinking about it. A lot of people say it doesn't help them out, but I wonder if it's like because they don't put in the correct information with the little template that they give us to fill out, or they just don't update the dermatologist, because obviously not whatever works for me is not going to work for you. So I don't know if they just gave up really quickly, like they didn't stick to the regimen or whatever, like the routine, and it didn't work. But it worked out for me great. So when I was like 2021, I had that acne. It cleared out, and then it was a long time that I had not clear skin like 100%, but it was good compared to what I had before. Basically, I just kind of had some scarring, and even then it was already fading. Like it was pretty subtle, to the point that I just wouldn't wear makeup. And then once I got that job that I had to wear the mask, that's when I started to break out. Now, I'm not complaining that we had to wear a mask, so don't confuse the stuff that I say. It's just that that's what caused it. I don't know if you can hear, but my mom's vacuuming. I don't know if it was like it was because of the mask, but I thought I was taking care of my skin pretty good. I don't know what happened, and it just kind of broke out. And the bad part, or the sad part, I guess, is that I was not working on my skin. Like I didn't have like a whole routine, but I did wash my face. I did have my moisturizer, and it was around Christmas time. So like for Christmas, I remember I had really bad breakouts on my skin. It was on one side first, and then like a couple of days after, it was on both sides, and so then it was horrible. And then I didn't have foundation that would cover the acne, so it was just horrible. Like I remember I was very self-conscious of my skin. I didn't like how my skin was, and so that's why I started to buy like benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid stuff. And so yesterday I bought a I don't know what it is, to be honest, but it's like this so what I did was I went to my Curology. I went back to it because I was going to get it, but I was too fucking broke. Like I literally did not have enough money to order it. And I wasn't going to ask my dad. So I was like, whatever, I'll just look up the medications because it gives you a breakdown, like a percentage of what each medication is. I took a screenshot of that and I looked up each one of them and see what products had that medicine or that whatever they used for it. And so I looked it up and I saw so the internet be something else. So I bought some benzoyl peroxide for my face, and it was helping. It did help, but I kept breaking out. Like it would help the breakouts that I have, but then more kept coming out. I understand that sometimes the skin like purges, so you have like a lot of breakouts, but it just wouldn't stop. And I told my mom yesterday, I was like, I feel like it helps. Like, yeah, it helps my breakouts, but it doesn't, what the hell? I continue to have breakouts. I don't stop having breakouts. So I did some research, I guess, and I found another product and I went to buy it yesterday. And then I put it on yesterday when I bought it. And then I put it on at night, and then I put it on this morning. This says to introduce it like slowly, but I feel like because I had a Curology, my skin already knew what it was and how to react to it. So this morning I woke up and it was pretty, it was less intense. And my skin wasn't as red. And then the breakouts that I had were a little bit smaller. It could be because I just started it. It could be that it's working. I don't really know. But that is the status on my skin. Anyways, after I just spent the last like 10 minutes talking about my skin. Yeah, so that's part of my love yourself journey. Another thing that I do want to talk about is learning how to eat, I guess. I don't want to say healthy habits because I feel like I don't have healthy habits, which I probably should work on those. But like more healthy food choices, have a better lifestyle. This ties in with the next two goals that I have for 2022. So the next one is, so it says you gotta nourish to flourish, and it's like a little pot watering the plant, which essentially is what it is. I'm gonna try, emphasis on the try, to make better choices for myself. And that's with what I eat, like sleep wise, what I put on my face. My hair is a different story. But yeah, so anything within my, like if I don't like something, I won't go to it. I won't attend it. Just anything that'll make myself happy. Yeah, I'll learn to speak up for myself. I can't really say that I don't speak up for myself. I'm just kind of like, I'm more of an observer. I don't really have much of an opinion unless like you're my comadre, then yeah, I'm very opinionated. I don't know how to say it, but then that ties in with my gym life. I I don't know if I've ever talked about it here on my podcast. I don't remember. But I have been going to the gym it's been a year now. We passed the 1 year mark. I go with my cousin, and we go usually 100%. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursdays is a hit or miss, and then Fridays, to be honest, we haven't gone to the gym on a Friday in a long time. But sometimes we're sore, like sometimes we're tired. Gym life is as important as it is to rest. Like, for example, yesterday we did I think it was like chest and shoulders. Yesterday we did chest. Oh my god, chest and shoulders. And we were doing, to be honest, I don't really know what these are called, even though I've been going for a long time. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but we were doing those, and we picked up the 30-pound, like the, damn. I'm just realizing that I don't know the names of the stuff there. But anyways, we picked up the 30 pounds and we were doing those. I feel like those are what killed me. And then today I woke up really sore. We did do abs yesterday as well, and my abs were pretty sore today. But yeah, I want to continue going to the gym. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about starting an at-home gym. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to go to the actual gym and then just start a home gym. I have the gym right here. But then again, I feel like the other half of the times I'm going to not use it because it's here. And I don't have to leave my house. I just have to come downstairs. And the gym's here. So I'm less likely to work out. So yeah, I do want to start a gym life. I have one dumbbell. I went to Five and Below. I saw online that they have like workout stuff. And I knew they had workout stuff. But they have like beginner friendly. I'm not saying I'm like advanced. But like they have like weights for like 2 pounds, 5 pounds. And 90% of the workouts, we don't use those weights anymore. We did at one point when we started. So I went on a journey to look for, because I did see they had 10-pound kettlebells. And so I was like, oh, if I find like a pair of kettlebells, like that'll be enough for me to do something at the house. So I went on a journey to look for the kettlebells, and I did not find those kettlebells. They only had like up to 8 pounds, I think it was, and I think I only had one. I only found one, and I was like, well, I picked it up and I was like, this feels really light. Like I feel like it's not gonna do much. Like I don't want to sound cocky or anything. And so I went to 2 of them, and then we went to a third one, and I found. No. I went to the second one is where I found the dumbbell. I found a 10-pound dumbbell, and I only found one. So I told my mom, I was like, let's go to this other one. Maybe we can find the other one. Find one in one store and one in the other store. Long story short, I only found one dumbbell. So I have one. So I did start my at-home gym. Yay me. My mom, I was going to try the dumbbell, like try a workout here at the house on either Saturday or Sunday, or one day that we didn't go to the gym. I didn't. So that ties in. I have this other goal that I want. This ties that Jesus Christ. Apparently this is from positiveloveprints.etsy.com. So shout out to you. It says keep going, you are getting there. It's just like a white canvas that says that what I just said. And with this one, I'm using this one because this one is more like it's motivational as well, but it's more like disciplining myself, I guess is the right word. Like self-motivation, like pushing myself to continue doing YouTube, podcast, going to the gym, starting my at-home gym, like to continue doing it. Even though I probably know I am not going to use the at-home gym at first, but I need to push myself to use it because it's already there, And the same thing with YouTube and the podcast. I have days that I just don't want to do anything. Like, for example, today was one of those days that I did not have the motivation. But then, like, I was just sitting on the couch doing nothing. I was going through Instagram, and then I'd go to TikTok, and then I go to Snapchat, I reply to a text, go back to Instagram, go back to TikTok. It was just like this like cycle that I was like, what am I doing today? You know, I was supposed to, I had like this whole, not this whole plan, but mentally I was like, tomorrow I'm going to try to record this podcast so I can post it. So I'm recording it today. I'm going to post it today. So I had in my mind, I had a lot of work to do, but it just, my mind wasn't there. Wow, I look scary looking like this, but anyways. And so that's what the keep going is. Like, I can do it. Like right now I'm doing it. So I am getting there. I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting the podcast so I can edit it. So the last thing that I want to add to my vision board for 2022, this says change is scary, but so is staying the same. So I want to add this to my vision board just because I always say change is good, but I only say that because I don't go through change. Like, I haven't had major changes in my life. Well, yes, I have, but my life's pretty boring. So I haven't had any major changes in my life. So I always tell people change is good, but I don't go through those changes. And so I want to put it out to myself to say that change is good. So change is scary, but so is staying the same. So I don't want to stay the same. I am tired of this check to check life. I want to have some type of financial freedom where I don't want to worry about when's the next payment or when's the next paycheck, because I need to pay the phone bill, because I need to pay my car, because I need to pay a credit card that I have, or whatever the case might be. So yeah, I want to make some changes with this podcast, with the YouTube. I do want to post more TikToks. I feel like my humor is dumb. Like, I laugh at dumb things. And some people are like, that you thought that was funny. Like, that's the funny part. Like, yeah, that's the funny part. Like, you don't think that's funny? And like, just some people are very discouraging. And like, my mom is she's like me, and so is my dad, to be honest. They're both pretty funny. Or I think that, like, you see, I think my parents are funny, but like, I don't know if that's me being biased because they're my parents, or because they're actually funny, or because I have the same humor as them. I don't know. Mande. Ciérralo. So yeah, the other thing that I do want to add is I want to keep a routine and actually plan out these podcasts and like the video ideas that I have, because sometimes I'll have an idea and then I'm like, oh, I should plan the video. I'm like, what was the idea? And then I go think about it and I'm like, it was probably this, and I'm like, no, that's not a good idea. So I end up losing that idea. And so I want to actually sit down, plan the podcast, plan a video, and actually have a routine. Like, I want to actually plan it out, envision it, and then execute the idea, or however you say it. But yeah, those are going to be my goals for 2022. Let me get up and stick them to the board. That's what the vision board looks like right now. I look funny in just like the bottom half, but I feel like I should add this one. Like, I should add this to the actual vision board, because I feel like this is a positive note for like, hoy te irá muy bien, you know, like, it's a good day, we're gonna have a good day. You know what? I'm gonna add it. So that's what the that's what the vision are. So this is what the 2022 vision board ended up looking like. I am gonna take it to my room and switch it with the one that I have before. This is what the old one looked like. It's like more bright and colorful versus the one for this year. It's just, here it is. So I'm going to put it in my room so I can see it every day. And let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. Let me know what your main goal for 2022 is. And then also don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other podcast. And that'll be it for this week's podcast, guys. Bye.